Hello, 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 hello. I hope everybody is having a fantastic morning. How is everyone doing? Okay. Okay. So, what are we getting up to today? Today, we are going to be working on... Oh, I forgot to... Hold up. There we go. That's better. Today we are going to be working on doing the little market stalls that I've been talking about. So the plan is, if we're doing that, what's it called? If we're doing like our own take on the challenge games, right? We're obviously going to need to have the villager trading. And so... With that being said, we're going to need little trading areas. Now, on the old, on the popular MMOs version of it, they had little fenced-in areas attached to the arena. I was wanting to go ahead and build, like, a couple of little market stalls for you to buy the items at. We also need to have, like, a place for the chest. I'm kind of thinking, like, this clearing right here has space for, like, 2 stalls, and then the chests right in between is where my head's at. Like, okay. If I pull up popular MMOs and I check just whatever the latest... Man, every time I check this channel, it kind of hurts. It kind of hurts. Man. Okay. Here. The oldest, or the newest one... The newest one of these is the alien one. I want to see, like, how many villagers they have for trading. I think I want to have... I think they have 3. I want to have 4. I want to, like, figure out another trading goober. Because if I'm going to have more people, I want to, like, account for that and having some more trades, I think.
Time it.
Alright, so what?
You can, like, hear the voices in the
Emerald.
background.
And then we have some emeralds over here as well. I actually got stuck in the web.
Okay, so they had 3. They had 3 little goobers. So I kind of think I want to do, like, 4 stalls to have the possibility of a 4th trader. The question is, how do I want that to look? Because I'm kind of thinking, like... I'm thinking, like, those traditional little market stalls you'd see at a... like, at a festival. Pulling up a couple of little reference images. Because also, we probably don't want it to be made out of something flammable, but it would look best out of something flammable. We could also, like, match the style of the arena, I think. So use, like, mossy cobble and cobble for the base, potentially. And then have the roof be out of, like, slabs. There can't be enough space for a villager to get out of there. That's the one thing we have to worry about. Because, like, for lack of fences, while still wanting to be able to see the villager clearly, it's only going to be able to be, like, one block tall at the front of it. So the ceiling needs to be low. Honestly, I think the light gray cloth would be a good call. It's going to become wool. We could also do, like, three... We could do, like, different roofs for each of them. So have, like, the weapon trader have, like, iron and gold switching. Have the... I'm trying to remember the exact format of how they did it. There was, like, a weapon trader, there was an emerald trader. And then there was one other. Yeah, Chuck Norris was the emeralds. Okay, villagers page. Okay, there was Ted the battle strategist. Hold up. The support trade, Kylie Jenner. And then the strange items collector. So I think the battle strategist should have iron, I'm thinking. The support should have gold. And then the strange items collector should have something strange. We'll think about what that something strange is. Now, I want to have a mossy cobble understack and a slab understack. I feel like I'm gonna need those. I could use wood for these, or obsidian. Yeah, let's use an obsidian understack. We'll just, like, save before building. Okay. Do a bit of inventory cleanup. I have the slabs already. And then I'm going to want a cobble. Also, I keep forgetting to, like, change the... or turn back on the desktop audio. Okay. So let's go ahead... So I guess the next question would be, what would we want a fourth villager to look like in that context? We have the battle strategist, which is your weapons and armors for the fight. We have the support items, so like your food, potions, gapples, all that. Strange items, I want to say, is also how you got, like, more lucky blocks. So I guess... I mean, to be fair, they had it pretty balanced. I don't know if we need a third one or a fourth one. We're not taking their names. The villagers will have to have different names. Okay, I need to actually make the understack. I have the stuff for it already. That's good. Use stone for it. Okay. Do that one, that one, that one. Anything else I want an understack of? I don't think so. Okay. Okay. Ought to be good. Ayo, who ping? Who ping? Who go? Who do this? Oh, ping Cobblemon. Newsletter ping. Stadium block. Ayo. That looks sick. Okay. Got a bottle of Sprite. Cutting back on the coffee. Okay. So now, we'll go ahead. I'm thinking the base should be mossy cobble. I think that makes sense. We'll have an area for the chest in between the two things, maybe? Or, like, right next to the... I think maybe I want to do a stall right in front of here. And then two right there. And then the chest probably be somewhere close by here. Okay. So, let's see here. I think 6 blocks of space ought to be plenty. So we give the goober room to run around. And then for the battle strategist, we could do like... Oh, wait, what if obsidian is the roof on the other ones? Okay. Idea. And so then the support of these... Actually, I kind of want the front to still be all mossy cobble. So, like, build the support off of it. I don't want to do any building with obsidian yet until I know how this is gonna look. Something like this, maybe? Okay. And then do I want this to be here? Or on the back side of it? See, that feels a little bit too cramped. Like, that feels too cramped. This would keep him in on the back side, but on the front, they could just walk out. I mean, villagers are... Well, no, villagers are tall, right? Like, what's their hitbox when they get introduced? Aren't they? No. No, they can fit through a door. They can fit through a door. Yeah, 1.95 blocks. I could do that, but then you can't really see their face. I mean, I could do this. So that's basically like fencing them into that back area. Which, okay. Okay, that would work. So then they can't leave this back spot, but you can still like clearly see them and reach them for a trade. Okay. And it's like, add a little bit of counterbalance to the back of this. Like that. And then honestly, I don't mind that being there. Do I want that, or do I rather, would I rather have it be, I think I'd rather have it be like a straight line across. That's where my head's at. Okay, so this would be, I'd say like the battle, the battle strategist. So then over here, I need space for 2 of these stalls, which would be 12 blocks. They could also be shorter, to be fair. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Move them both one this way. Then actually, let's make these be 5 instead of 6 like that one. It's like that. Okay. And then I'll save before starting to build the strange items person. For the simple fact of I need it to be, or I'm gonna have that one be obsidian. This will be the support items. Okay. Good. And then over here. This one will be support. So I had it, what, 2, 3? Good. And then I'll also do that little bit of counterbalance on the top. Okay. Take that out of there. 2 torches. And then make the front be slabs. Why did my keybinds reset again? I know for sure I set these last time. Maybe they just didn't save? Oh, hold up. Going on mute. Alright, I'm back. So, we've got the 3 little market stalls for all the trading purposes, which would just leave... Where do we put the chest? The other thing, the other issue I'm kind of seeing here is there's a lot of like wide open area on the original challenge games for you to like go out and open the blocks, whereas over here, I don't know, you don't really have as much space. Like, I like these cliff sides, but I feel over here we should like terraform it to be a bit more open. Or like terraform a transition into this area, because then it starts to be a little bit more spacious. At least that's where my head's at. Because over here, I do want this little cliffside. This area, like, just behind all the stalls. I think it looks cool. Something like that. Now I would need a lot more dirt, so I'd need to go ahead and grab a dirt understack if I'm going to start doing this, but... I think just having a way up and behind here is what I need. Not too sure. Regardless, as for the chest, let's go ahead, find a half broken down tree or something. And go ahead and work with that. At least I figured there'd be a messed up tree somewhere. I could be wrong. I will say, like, the flat terrain of later versions kinda helps that. It just gives it gives a bit more room. Though also, considering I'm planning on, like, building a village all the way around the arena, it's like, part of the fun would be watching that village just get annihilated by blocks over and over. It could be funny. It could be very funny. Okay. I forget I have to do it all silly. All silly. 2 blocks. Okay. So let's go ahead, find a good spot for the chest. Man, having that arena just like out in the distance is great. This has got to be like my favorite build on the world so far, I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't anything overly complicated. I know it's just like a bunch of circles stacked on top of each other, but come on. It looks sick. I'd say we have the chest be like by the bridge so that you can go over the bridge and then like there's a lot of open space over there. And so in here you'd have all the blocks, the little apples and the pickaxe. Okay. Anything else I'm forgetting? In terms of like allowing this to play the same. How much space is in a chest, by the way? Because I'm thinking, whenever I do this, right, I want to have more people in it. That's the big thing. Also, I forgot to do the backside of this. So I'm wondering, like, if there's anything I'm going to need to do to account for having more people. I don't think I prefer the look of that with these, I'm gonna be honest. The little back end of it for the counterweight on the top is fine. I don't need those two. But yeah, now we have our 3 little market stalls. What else? Is there anything I can think of that would, like, help this be suited to having more players? I guess also in the middle, we'd want to put a chest. Since that's where the spawn eggs would be. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. I'm thinking about, like, what I want the first boss to be as well. We'll grab a chest, put that down in the middle. What am I missing? Because honestly, there wasn't all too much, like... It was a simple game. It was a simple concept. And while I want to, like, account for there being more players, because I think that'd be, like, a fun progression on it. Just, like, tossing several of my friends into this chaos and just having fun. I will say, like, I feel like it should intuitively translate pretty well. I can ask my friends. I can be like, is there anything you all can think of that would make this work better with more people? Hello, sheeps. Hello, sheeps. I think they also had, like, chests inside each one of the little stall things. Just to keep it, like, in case something messed up with the trades. On guard. We did it. We won. Victory. So yeah, we have the chest in the middle. I think I want to put it... I want to put it right there. Just on the farther end of it. I could do a double chest. A double chest would be a bit more even. Okay. I should just grab the chest under stack instead of, like, repeatedly going back and forth. I'm also now realizing I have a crafting table right there. What else? What else? We have the thing for the lucky blocks. We're gonna put the chests in there for the trades. In case, like, the custom trades get messed up in some way, shape, or form. We have the chest for the lucky blocks. We're gonna have the chest set up for the spawn eggs. Got all the market stalls going. Is there anything else I need to, like, complete that bit of the thing? I'm taking the understack. I'm taking that. I think I messaged Maddie of, like, what else I needed to do for it. But I can't imagine... Yeah, all I put in my DM to Maddie was I need to build the trading stalls and then I'm good to go. This is probably going to be a short stream because I do want to think about, like, how I want to do this. Heck, if anything, I might get set up for doing one later today. It is quite possible. See if I have any free time, any friends with free time for this evening. Okay. I could message Pix. I wonder if Pix is doing anything today. I can't imagine Pix wouldn't want in on this chaos. It's gonna kill me that this is facing the wrong direction, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's no block data to account for. But yeah, that works quite nicely. That little chest just in the middle of the arena feels pretty imposing. Okay. So I think that's good. This was a short stream today. I know. It wasn't anything too crazy. Like, literally half an hour. But this is something that I wanted to do, like, last stream. I'd just been going for so long that I needed a break. So this is more so just the cleanup of yesterday. Have that final step done. But yeah. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I know it's a short stream. I'll go ahead and do another one at some time soon. You might get one later tonight. You might get another stream this evening. We'll see. Depends on if I can drag Pix into this. Get Pix in here and then see if... Oh, Genji could be fun. I'll see if Pix and Genji are available. But yeah. Why am I in my storage room? Why am I down here? Bye-bye, Phantasap. Wait. Actually, wait. You're in a different time zone. You're gonna be asleep by then. Okay. Well, hope everyone has a wonderful night. Goodbye. I should save the game first. Little bit frazzled.